anxiety, a little emotional right now and stuff because I was listening to Denzel Washington. It was something that was on Instagram. And hold on, let me see if this thing did go. Oh yeah, it went. And he was talking about don't refuse movement with progress. And he said anybody can run in place. He said progress is when you're moving forward and who you take it with you. And he was talking about, a gift is you born with a gift, not someone gives you a gift or what have you. And to the other reason why I was, emotional because believe it or not, I feel very blessed to have you on my show. Because one, I love what you're doing with the BBW community and everything. I like the way that you're representing the BBWs. I love the way that you're shooting them. You as well as Blush Erotica,
Yes.
And it's like it's certain interviews that I take to heart because these are people that I really respect in the industry a whole lot. So when I get the opportunity to actually interview them, it kind of make me a little emotional. Sorry, smokers. You know what I'm saying? It makes me a little emotional because it let me know that I'm progressing. I'm not moving, but I'm progressing because that means that people must really like what I'm doing and feeling what I'm doing because they wouldn't be on the show any other way.
Exactly.
So how you doing today?
Let me tell you. I'm going great. I actually have a whole 12 days where I'm between tours.
Oh man.
So I'm home with family trying to get caught up on email and paperwork and email and texting. And I mean, it's a constant cycle, but I'm doing great. Except there's a blizzard. It's February
Oh.
and there's a blizzard right now.
Oh snap! Where I'm in North Carolina, we haven't seen snow yet. Actually, it was 60. I think it was damn near 70 degrees today. I went outside. I said, "Damn, I got to wear a short sleeve." I'm like, "This is not winter. This is not winter."
I love my flip flops. I will wear them year round. And when I'm like, but and thank you for having me on. I really do appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. It is a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm honored to have you. And trust me, I am humble in your presence, baby. Because, like I said, I've been following what y'all been doing. When I first started seeing the logo, and I was like, okay, I was wondering what it was, and then I was hearing girls talk about it. Then I heard that y'all sponsored the BBW booth at AVNs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw you with Princess Dandy. I saw you with Luna Lark, a lot of girls I already interviewed.
Yeah.
And I said, yes, we have another company that shoots BBWs. Because I mean, I don't know how much how long you been in the game, but at one point, go ahead.
Oh, no, me personally, like I've been in the fetish industry and that whole world 20 years. But BBW Triple X Adventures, 6 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I remember a time where it was like right around when the DVDs disappeared.
Yes.
You had a lot when DVDs was up. People, do you understand? There was 12 to 20 companies that shot BBWs. There was plenty of work for BBWs. Then when DVDs went away, it shrunk.
Yep.
It shrunk. Now we having more companies that are shooting BBWs. So it's getting back to the golden era.
Yes.
Period. And I'm loving it. And I'm glad that you're one of the companies that doing it for real.
Thank you. And it's funny you mention that because I've seen it all. It's my own personal Amazon niche fetish to seeing that and the rise of, and then someone asked me, it's like, ooh, it's competition. I'm like, are you kidding? It's community because the more opportunities, the more visibility, it's like we're here. Like, it's working together and growing that. So I'm like, great, love it.
Yeah, because people don't realize the competition was really amongst the models. It wasn't these the companies because the companies used to trade models anyway. That's what they did. Because there's a producer. Go ahead.
Oh, well, no, now there's just so many independent models. I mean, I don't have enough time during the day to shoot everybody. Oh, yeah. I mean, and there's more every day. And it's amazing because, it used to be nobody works online. And then, like, just the progression of it's crazy. It's great. I love it.
Most definitely. Give me 1 second. Hello, smokers. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Y'all know what it is. I'm your host, Cameron Summer Champ. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let me tell you about four wonderful sponsors that we got. The first one being the Facebook and the LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine in the game, eroticismmagazine.com. Also, 90% profit for you content creators and for you consumers. A new place to consume your Triple X content. I'm talking about excitebunny.com. And last but not least, award winning, award nominated. We're talking about Smut with some voiceover, the one and only blusherotica.com. Go over there, get a subscription. Also, check out their virtual reality side of things called Beaver. That's right, you can watch porn with your Oculus. Also, proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and buy something and support black businesses. Also, 5 days a week in the morning, you can find me on fullyswapradio.com. Also, check me out on skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, I'm going to sit back and let this sexy, gorgeous Amazonian entrepreneur introduce herself, who is doing major shit in the world of adult film.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for having me on. My name is Amazon Amanda. And not only have you probably seen me on my own personal site, I've recently launched BBW Triple X Adventures, a whole new realm game in the BBW industry for inclusivity and adventure and just a whole lot of hot sex.
Oh yes, yes, yes. And I was like, when I was seeing like a lot of the stuff that y'all was doing, I was like, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it's like the one thing that I noticed with Hollywood prior to this moment, they didn't know how to shoot BBWs. And
Mm-hmm.
that was actually a discussion I used to have with many of the producers. That was like, how do you market a BBW? How do you promote a BBW? I said simple. You market them no different than any other woman.
Exactly.
Period. Yeah, because they can see they BBW. You don't need to put it so much to it. And then I remember the titles that they used to come up with. I don't even want to discuss that. It was just.
Yeah, it was yeah, nowhere near treated on the level or the respect that was needed. And now it's because I love that whole cinematography and
Mm-hmm.
it's just bringing a whole like I love Blush Erotica,
Mm-hmm.
Blush with Charles. He was like I've known him for years. I loved his style, and I knew
Mm-hmm.
starting this like I wanted to be different than, hey, I have my cell phone. Let's go. Um,
Yeah.
which has its place in time, but it's to elevate it and to bring that cinema quality and to sit back and just let the ladies shine. It's
Yeah.
the curves, the softness, that we are just as sexy, if not more, than a size 6. There's just more to
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. So let's go in the time machine, go back. What got
okay.
Amazon Amanda into the business?
Oh my gosh, you're going 20 years ago. No, you know, and it's funny because this was a time I was, oh God, mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
There, the internet had just started. There was no Google. Yahoo
Yeah.
was a baby. There was no MySpace. There was no Twitter. Like
It was
nothing.
Netgate. What was it? Netgate. God, what was the other one? Yeah, there was no Google, no what would call it. It was just,
Yeah,
yeah, it was archaic, to be honest with you.
but it's funny though, because when people are like, oh my God, if OnlyFans, I'm like, there was a time before OnlyFans. We'll be fine. There was a
Yeah.
time for this platform. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
fine. There's always going to be a way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
no, so I was actually I started mainstream modeling was like 13 because I was
Mm-hmm.
6'2", 6'2", 6'3" at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then I kept growing up and out. I was 260 pounds. Like, let's tell them you're 6 foot and you're a size 18. I was
Mm-hmm.
every size 22, 24. Like, they'll love your personality. name a model where they book you on the personality, okay?
Hey man.
So here I am. I'm in college. I'm on, Yahoo groups, having a pity party.
Yeah, you talking old school for real. You said Yahoo groups. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
So, I was talking to guys who now I'm like, oh my God, they were totally fans. I just didn't know that. I didn't know that definition at the time. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, and Giantess, because I was like, I love Giantess, the whole 40, 50-foot Amazon thing. So
Hmm.
I was introduced to, sent a link page to Amazon's Arena because I was having
Hmm.
a party. I missed modeling, I missed the pictures, I missed the traveling, the interaction. And they sent me a link to this website, Amazon's Arena. I'm like, these are all tall chicks. They're like 6'4", 6'5". And it was like, that's my everyday life. What the fuck? Like, oh, you need to email Jim. And I'm like, who the hell's Jim? Jim Woodard, he owns the site. Okay. Totally think I was going to get turned down,
Hmm.
because the mainstream, now this was before the whole plus craze. There was no
Hmm.
your bodies, F your beauty
There was
standard.
no such thing as BBW.
No, no. When BBW was treated as a fetish,
Hmm.
like, there was no body positive movement. Um,
Hmm.
so I was expecting to be turned down. Like, hi, my name's Amanda. Here's my height, my measurements. I have pictures. And he wrote back, we need to talk as soon as possible. Oh, okay. So this is when you didn't talk to people online. I mean, you talk to,
Hmm.
don't meet, and you
Hmm.
don't offline.
Oh
Um,
no.
but yeah, I talked to him and I was like, he's like, we need to talk as soon as possible. It's like, okay. The next week, my Yahoo group was up. The next month, I'm flying to Vegas to shoot for my very first website. Breaking the
Word.
mom. So I met this guy online, and I'm going to fly to Vegas and do a website. God bless
Hmm.
me. Yeah, and I said, I'll give it a year. We'll see how it goes. Within 3 months, I was in Tokyo, and then it's just snowballed. It like really
Hmm.
did, and it's now been 20 years.
No doubt. Now, did you realize? Because just like with BBWs, because I was asked this question, 'cause a lot of times BBWs didn't realize how much money makers BBWs was, how popular they were till they got in the industry. Did you realize how popular being at Amazon was when it came to the industry before you got in it?
I, I had no idea there was even a fetish or a niche for being me. You
Hmm.
know, at the modeling industry, mainstream, lie about your height, lie about your size, lie about your measurements. So it's everything. Stand this way, pose this way, look smaller, like shrink
Hmm.
yourself. But when it comes to the fetish industry and the Amazon, be you, be your height, embrace your size, embrace your curves, embrace who you are as a person. I'm like,
Hmm.
fuck yeah. So, you got cellulite, great. You're jiggly jiggly, great. So no, I honestly like it truly turned my life around. And I would not be where I am with I call my people
Hmm.
without the Amazon, like just the whole industry, the community, because it
Hmm.
really is the community. It's some of my best friends are people I've met, through sessions,
Hmm.
online, or just in dealing. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, because I was talking to my man Max Grove, and see, everyone know Max, and I didn't even know they had a size con. I said, why the fuck people don't promote this shit? I'm
That
like, what?
that's had a hard time getting off the ground. Um, yeah, I think it would be amazing, but it's the whole marketing and inclusiveness and yeah, because I did Amazon Fest for a couple
Hmm.
years, and it
Hmm.
was great because mostly started with Amazon's Arena for the models on that site to
Hmm.
interact with the fans, and nowhere near the level conventions are where a couple hundred
Hmm.
people. This was maybe less than 50 people, so it really felt like a family when you got together. You go to
Hmm.
the art, so you can have people watch you that didn't want to interact. People buy you
Hmm.
drinks, like socialize, like you're really going out with friends. And then
Hmm.
we, a private party where it's kind of a more relaxed environment and chill talk.
Mm-hmm.
But it really was a close-knit family, even though you're online at like opposite ends of the world or the nation. Um,
Yeah.
the size con is great. It's like the whole giantess and macro and micro and like, whew.
Yeah, I said whenever I get the money, I damn sure want to go check it out because I think that would just be so interesting for me to just record it and all that.
Oh
Because
yeah,
even from talking to Amazon Lee and Amazon Honey, I'm seeing more Amazons pop up in the game now than years before, and I'm loving that. Because especially the fact they're doing porn. Because a lot of times Amazon just really just stick with just
yeah,
doing fetish stuff, not necessarily boy girl.
yeah. And honestly, there were 8 of us from the sounds so bad from the original Amazons. Like there were 8 of
Yeah.
us, and now Michaela Miles, myself. I mean, there's like so few of us, but to see the new like fresh blood, come to the because a lot just it's great to do the height size. Like I personally love the height size comparisons, contrast,
Hmm.
but not a lot will go into the hardcore, and
Hmm.
it's like, oh, we have sex too.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm saying because me myself, even when I was active, I wanted an Amazon to work with, and then when I retired, that's when I bumped into him. I said, "Ain't this a bitch?" I said, "I've been looking for a 6'2", 6'3" tree to climb on the sea."
right,
Because
right.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, it's like, it's so many different types of things I can do with it. I will play into the Amazon fetish or what have you, or all that shit. I even want to do a scene where I got caught by, a group of Amazon, like 3 Amazon women, like we on Amazon Island or something.
Used to.
And I have to pregnate all 3 of them. It's reverse gangbang type shit. I'm like, get the shit, man.
You know, and it's funny because coming from the Amazon scene where it's we're here, talking with the Amazon honey. She's like, girl, I feel like I have to work 10 times harder than just the regular, mainstream
Mm-hmm.
size. Because, and I've noticed it too, where you have male talent who doesn't want to work with an Amazon because they're
Mm-hmm.
5'6", 5'7", and
Mm-hmm.
so they're, a little conscious about the height or the size, or they'll make me look small. Well, no shit, that's the hot part.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole fucking point. Because actually, it makes you look good that you manhandle the Amazon.
Right?
I love the challenge. I would have got them manhandle her big ass. Like, yes.
It's like I got this.
I'm saying.
But yeah, so that's been an interesting spin for me because
Mm-hmm.
in my Amazon world, like you're approached all the time, and the guys love and adore you. But
Mm-hmm.
now in the adult industry, it's yeah, I don't want to take a picture with you. Like I just
Mm-hmm.
booked you and paid for this scene, and you don't want to take a picture with me?
Man, get the hell out of here. But see, I think what it is ego.
Oh,
Because the man wants to look like he's afraid if he stands beside a bigger woman,
mm-hmm.
it makes him look less of a man, which is not true. Period. And some dudes dudes, get over your damn selves, really. Just get
Please.
over yourselves.
Because seriously, I get asked, it's like, well, do you only date tall guys? I'm like, give me the smaller guys. Like the I actually
I
had a
love
guy.
a tall woman. What you talking about? My wife taller than me. Shit.
No, he was like 5'5" and made me feel like this big. It's like just the little things. My, oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Because even with me, I like a bigger woman
Mm-hmm.
because it's more the hug, more the love.
Oh yeah.
And it's more fun to have sex with them too. Yeah. Yeah, cause I saw your picture, I was like, shit, I'll be the first one to give you a hug. Like, come here.
I'm like, come on. And I'm a hugger. So I will like literally I come in, I'm like, yeah. You know,
I get lost in that. They be like, they were probably, he went with the tall girl. You goddamn right. I love him. I even love him tall or I love him short. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That just me anyway.
yeah, we don't discriminate. Give us tall, give us
Oh,
short,
no.
but give us something to hold.
That was so now after so many years, because you've been in the fetish market,
Mm-hmm.
plus you also I think you probably did what webcam, you probably did custom videos and all that stuff for the most part.
all of it.
So what made you decide to go into starting a studio? Because that's a different animal.
Night and day. Night and day.
Yes.
Really, it was more like looking through, I mean, because I scroll porn, I scroll my Twitter feed, and then not really seeing what I want to watch or what, and then it's also because I was talking to a girlfriend about opportunities, and well, you see so many independent startups, or it's all the opportunities that I wasn't given, thinking when I was, modeling, like, oh, you're too tall, you're too this, you're too, and really just so that sex is an adventure, and you're not to pigeonhole it, but it's, whether you're traveling, you're this, or you outdoor, indoor, this, multiples, groups, like all the scenarios. And really, I just wanted to be able to give opportunities to models, to like give that platform and to elevate and bring up. So really just an opportunity, and because it's fun as fuck.
Oh yes. And then too, also, you a woman business owner, which is a minority in this business.
Oh,
So yeah, because understand women dominate porn, but when it comes to running porn, it's mostly men. So you actually step into a man's sport big time, period. Because I didn't realize when you first came out until I started really following. That I said, "Oh, a woman run this shit. Oh, and an Amazon on top of that."
Really, and it's funny, like that's how I love my experience and just being me, Amazon Amanda. Because I'm not going to take shit. Because, I've had guys come for me. Or the first question, so when are you going to perform? I'm like, do you ask?
I knew that question was coming. I knew someone was going to ask when you were getting in front of the camera and doing porn scene.
Yeah, I'm like, so do you ask that of all the male producers? Just curious.
True.
And like,
yeah, because even to the point I remember back in the day, because I mean, you might have heard of her, Lorel from Busted Baby Dolls. She used to perform, then she stopped and just focused on filming her own shit. Because when you're running a studio, it's kind of hard to focus when you're talent also. Period. And actually, a lot of ladies see their golden years as a producer when they step from in front of the camera and they move behind the camera. Period. So it's because it's not just that now I'm getting, trying to find somebody to work with me. No, I'm trying to find a female to work with, a male talent to work with them, and like I said, it's a different animal when now you went from being talent to I'm no longer talent.
Oh no,
You know what I'm saying? No, it like this. You're very talented. What I mean by boy girl talent, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because your stuff is based around boy girl with some fetish involved. Don't get it twisted, because I've seen some of your fetish videos too. Period. So with you, like, what steps did you take to begin your studio, to begin that journey?
It actually, this has actually been in the works for about 3 years. Because I thought, before I talked to it with friends, then I learned don't talk about your ideas with friends.
No.
Because, oh, no, what? Yeah, no.
They'll take it.
Yeah,
They'll take it.
But no, if you look at the Twitter, when it says established, created, I think it was like 2019 or 2020. But I didn't launch it, like actively on it until August when the site launched. But really I knew going into it, I knew I wanted creativity, and Charles was the first videographer, because, I've known him for, years and saw his style. Because then you get the talent going, I can be videographer too. I'll put my tripod there and I'll put my tripod. I'm like, no.
That is not a videographer. I hate when people say that shit. You're not a videographer. You're a videographer when you hold the fucking camera. That's when you're a videographer.
And I'm like, yeah. So, and that took him also with the booking, like that. Thank God I've added to my team. Awesome. Nikki Sequoia. She actually was a model for me for my Amazon stuff because she's like little over 5 foot, but she's um does some filming for me now, and she's Vegas based. And then just the way she can work with talent, because it's when you get a newcomer, because we just shot with a couple models where it was like their first scene ever. So, it's to make them comfortable, walk them through, because it's a whole new adventure. It's not, and go. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want? Yeah, and then like I didn't know, like I knew friends, throughout the years who were performers, and huge shout out to them. Aaron Green and Alexis Allure, Black Mom,
Good night. Legendary. Both of them.
yeah, Luna Lark, Princess Danny. Like these were all the models who, hey, you know me, I don't have the website up yet, but I got this idea. And they said, absolutely. Sight unseen, let's go. So I was like, oh. And then really it was shooting with them and with friends, like, and then just my reputation from, being around forever, that I'm not going to make, like, anything I do, I'm not going to make you look bad. I just want to elevate the community and the opportunities. So,
so do you think you being a woman producer makes it easier to find models? Because as men, we do run into headaches of finding females because they're worried about how we're going to treat them, how we're going to talk to them, and how we're going to be to them, especially because we stay paying for the last motherfucker sin. So you think you being a woman and add to it, you are at BBW and a Amazon, do you think it helps you find more female talent easier?
absolutely. I mean, and that has been a godsend because, I talk to friends, with Nikki, and I'm like, so where do you, because I didn't know any male talents. Like I knew female talents, but then it was, yeah, Dan Ferrari was one of the first male talents I approached.
Shouts
And
out to Dan.
yeah, and then Sean Dam, oh my, I love him. Just like,
That's my homie right there. That's my boy.
and I was like, oh, can we just have him in like every scene? It's, you
Yeah,
know,
he's good at what he does, yo. He's very professional. He's very good. He's
well,
very good. Legendary.
yeah, and when you watch him behind the scenes, like, oh, there's a huge difference between talent
Mm-hmm.
and guys who want to fuck.
Yeah.
It's, I'm here to get into what, oh, because I've seen clips. I'm like, oh, watch my stuff, watch my stuff. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
2 minute pump and car, yeah, and I'm good. But
Yeah.
the last scene I just shot with Sean Dam, it's like always opening her up and pulling to, and just like making sure that every shot looked amazing, not blocking,
Yeah.
not, and I'm just like that's talent, and
Yeah.
that takes time and yeah,
Yeah, cause
experience.
me and him talked about it before, like just the smallest thing. Like, of course, you sometime a girl don't have her hair in a ponytail when she giving head. The
Yeah,
biggest mistake a male talent make is he takes the on-camera hand and move the hair, not
yeah,
realizing that you're blocking the shoot. You use
yeah,
your off-camera hand to do everything.
yep,
Even when you're doing doggy and you got
mm,
to turn yourself a certain way, you don't
yep,
use this hand. You use this hand to
yep.
part the butt cheek.
And it's all those little things, and like I personally was blown away watching. I'm like, there's so much I don't. uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, him and a couple others, I'm just like, and now slowly they're like, hi, my name is, and thankfully, only a couple of you get that unsolicited dick pic. Here's my
Mm.
dick. I'm like, yeah. So about the rest of you and your personality, because you know, like you got to deal with more than just your dick.
Yeah,
Um,
actually.
and that's another thing, because listening to the ladies on who they would like to shoot with, who they don't want to shoot with, because really it's making them comfortable. Because once you're comfortable, you're going to perform better. You're going to enjoy it better,
Yes.
and that totally comes across on film.
Oh
And then,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, because 'cause I always tell this about male talent. We have to woo the lady. It's no different than like we go to a swinger party. Don't expect to get the pussy because you paid $80 or you paid 70 for the bottle.
But
You know.
yeah,
Yeah, so you kind of when you go on set, you got to make her feel comfortable. I don't mean
Yeah.
woo her to the point where you trying to fuck off camera. No, because dude, you already gonna get the pussy. What more do you need? It's about to make her feel comfortable enough to fuck you good enough so that scene can go flawlessly. Keyword flawlessly. You know, because any producer want a scene that they ain't got to direct for so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. Like you could just let them go and they handle it. You know what I'm saying? And you got your scene.
And when it flows, I'm just like that's pure talent. Because we've done some scenes where brand new. So you break it down in blocks, like, okay, now we're going to
Mm-hmm.
do, go forward. But I also think working with Nikki, because she's also been performer and she's
Mm-hmm.
a BBW. So it's
Mm-hmm.
knowing the angles and knowing this, and the ladies are comfortable too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got a fat fupa. You got to pull those in up and out, and you know, you got to be,
Yeah, you got to work it, bro.
if you got to reach down and pull that out, like, do it. So, and really, people are like, well, how the did you come up with, like BBW Triple X Adventures? That's a long name. I know it's a name, but it's, when I travel, it's like, it looks like the little stamp, the passport, because I was
Mm-hmm.
traveling at the time. It's like, God, some of the hottest sex is when I travel or when you're,
Mm-hmm.
doing a staycation, like, let's go to the hotel or Airbnb. And then
Mm-hmm.
just really realizing, everything I learned, through Amazon, like, I did not wake up, let's face it, someone. I never done any of that until I
Mm-hmm.
started in the Amazon, Amazon Amanda.
Amazon there. Yeah.
So it was all an adventure. Like, hey, what are we getting into today? And that's kind of carried over to, this side. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so feel like a boy, girl, or do you feel like just a girl? How about
Mm-hmm.
so? Want to do it outside, inside? Want to travel? Well, really, honestly, it's just a big adventure, and I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah, because I would have asked with some of the scenes that you come up with, like where do you get your inspiration from the idea of the idea? Do you get it from the talent themselves or stuff that you come up with?
A lot of it has, I asked the ladies, I'm like, okay, what kind of sex would you love to have? Or
Mm-hmm.
what turns you on? Or what? So it's really kind of like a give and take back and forth. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then other times I've asked Nikki, I'm like, okay, Nikki, I'm brain fried. I'm like, because there's so many scenarios you can have. Hey, who's knocking on the
Yeah.
door? Who's sucking? um, so, so yeah, it's really asking the, and then the last scenes I just did with Monique, yeah, she's like, okay, well, here's three really hot ones. I'm like, can we shoot them all? Because those are all really good.
Yeah, Bo need lesson from talking to her. She come up with some goddamn good shit. I ain't go for it.
And I'm like, I'm just writing these down, okay?
If what we don't use today, I will use with somebody else.
I
So don't get mad.
just know they're your ideas, but they're really good.
Yeah, because to me, I think I said this before. Back in the day, we shot for DVDs, so the creativity was way more back then than it is now, and it feels that's how y'all shoot. Even though y'all don't drop DVDs, y'all shoot as if y'all putting together a DVD itself. Do this, Bless does the same way. So to me, do you think that makes y'all stuff stand out even more so than everybody else?
Yes. Um, because I get asked, well, why don't you just do gonzo? You go in, you fuck, you get out. I'm like, because anybody can do that. you
Yeah,
know,
actually.
if you don't like the conversation or you don't like the buildup, fast forward. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get right to the nitty gritty. But for me personally, like I want and need to be invested. And what's going on? Wait, why is he there? Wait, what? Huh? So
Yeah,
it's
actually.
my own personal my own personal preference, and it's my thing, so I can do it.
Amen. Cause no, truth be told, the fans want the story. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of the fans, because I done had so many, like one time I had a fan that sat there and told me, it was like, Yo, I really like the lead up to that scene because it was the one where she supposed to be my boss. And
Yeah.
I always like doing shit where the woman is the aggressor because you don't see a lot of time where the woman the aggressor, always the man.
Just
And
saying.
she basically told me, and this is why they love. They said she was like, "Look, you either gonna eat my pussy or you gonna go tell your wife why your ass in the unemployment line. Make your choice now."
I love it. It was just like, oh, was that Monique, by the way?
No, that wasn't Monique. That was me. You got to take that
Oh,
was a couple years ago when I made that one. But if you
oh,
want to use it, by all means.
no, we just did a scene. We just did a scene similar.
Great minds think alike.
Because it gives you, for me, like, I'm not one that can just go to fuck. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, fuck. Like, I need to be mentally and emotionally involved, like invested, before I can
Mm-hmm.
even be thinking of getting off. And I think like fans and viewers appreciate that too. Like, let me
Mm-hmm.
be at least a little involved before the scene.
Yeah, because it's like one time I saw this game bang where a girl was in a nun outfit. It took me out of the game bang because she
Right.
didn't do anything nunnish. It was just they just started going at it, and I was like, "Where's the fun in that?" I want to see you do some nun shit. You line them up, goddamn, tell them, take your dicks out, damn it. I'm gonna take this ruler. If it ain't right, you getting out. Yeah, yeah. So it kind of me, it's like, and two, that's the point we grew up on. Because
It
I
really,
can't think of a point where I watched where they went straight to the action. It was a story that led up to it.
most report.
Period. Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
because even to the point that people got Gonzo wrong. Gonzo really is a porn scene that has a skit, but it's not connected to anything else because it's really all the definition we got was based off of DVDs. Wall to wall mean that it was a straight fuck scene. There was no skit. Gonzo is a skit, but it's not attached to any. It's not a Gonzo DVD. Is all the scenes got skits, but they're not attached to each other. Wall to
just
wall is yeah. Wall to wall is all the scenes they just straight fucking and ain't no skit. Period. But people think Gonzo means, oh, we go straight to fucking. That's not Gonzo, people. That's wall to wall. It's a difference. You see.
but yeah, you just nod your head and go, huh, that's interesting.
No, I like they just take the terms and just make the terms definition work for them. You know what I'm saying? When it's not really what that is.
Well,
Period.
yeah, and it's so funny you say with the terms because when I started in the Amazon, it was 6'2" and above. You had to
Mm-hmm.
be at 6'2". And
Mm-hmm.
now you have all these tall chicks coming out like, I'm 5'10". No, you're
No,
not.
you're not an Amazon. You just decently tall. You're above average.
We're tall, or tall, but you know, oh, that we've had some like down and dirty, like like you want to go outside.
Because you don't want to bore them with the solo. Period. Because a lot of girls think that dudes don't get bored watching a solo. No, they do get bored watching a solo. So you kind of want to make it, interesting. Just like y'all have a build up before she put the dildo in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a storyline behind it. There's the type solos I can watch. I just can't watch where she just sit there and soon the
What?
camera come on.
Isn't this getting you off?
No, they're not cool. Yeah, but see, I think because webcam became so solo centric
Yep.
that they forgot. Because people understand this, there used to be DVD collections for solos, and
Mm-hmm.
all of them had a storyline that led into the actual solo action. Period. And I think when webcam became the king, people became lazy. That's just
Oh,
my opinion.
yeah. No, absolutely. And you know, it hurts me when I see girls putting like their OnlyFans of like 4.99. I'm like, oh, honey,
Thank you for saying that.
honey. I'm like, like value yourself. They want to see like, and then when they put it on 75% off, like, So you're making 75 cents? Like,
Mm-hmm.
for all the effort, all the marketing, all the like, that's, you are the product. That is you. You are like,
Mm-hmm.
if you market and treat yourself as 4.99, people will
Mm-hmm.
expect, like, they'll never pay you more.
No, because
Yeah,
because because once you discount it, they're gonna expect it to be discounted all the time.
yeah. And it's like, I'm running a discount. People won't join because they're waiting for that next discount. You may never do
Mm-hmm.
another discount, but once you've done a discount, I'll just
Yeah.
next week. Like,
That's what I'm
but
saying. Because even to the point, because when we discount, even when the discount started, you did it at times of the year like Christmas or
yeah,
Thanksgiving, where you know it's going to be slow, and you do it for that weekend. These
mhm.
motherfuckers do that shit 24/7.
And then I have to step back and go, okay, I realize I have old school mentality. I realize I'm of a different generation. You do you,
Mm.
I do me. We're all good. I think you can be stupid, but anyways.
Shit, look, I'll be the first to tell you. I very seldom discount. And here's the sad part. When I do discount, I get no sales. When the discount go off, I get a bunch of sales. Because if your shit look good, they don't mind paying your regular price. 'Cause I even had one of the girls, shots out to Gracie Squirt, her fans told her, you need to charge more. And she
Yeah.
did. And she been getting it. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's how you value yourself.
Yep.
Because if you don't take it like the old song said, this is why I'm hot for Mims. He told you this is why he was hot, his shit went platinum. If you look like money and you treat yourself as money, they will pay that money and they will continue to pay it.
Yep.
Period. That's why a lot of these girls that you see now that was killing it during the pandemic, they disappearing like flies, like fruit flies after a day.
Oh. And it's sad because I see it with with the tall community too.
Yeah.
Like, there's a 6-month shelf life. And it's,
Mm-hmm.
you come on, you get on Instagram. "Oh, you mean I'm not famous? You mean I'm not Instagram famous? You mean I can't quit my 9 to 5 job in 2 weeks?"
Mm-hmm.
I got my first negative comment. Not everybody likes me. I quit. It's like,
Yeah, it makes no sense because at the end of the day, how can I put this? People don't realize. See, that's why I said we're the only entertainment business where people come in looking short term. You don't see actors going to Hollywood looking short term. You don't see rappers or R&B singers or
yeah,
rock and roll groups coming in talking about something. I'm just gonna do this for about six
really,
months.
I gotta pay some bills. Like,
You know what I'm saying? No, they come in looking long term. Our business, the girls don't think that. And if you don't come in with a 5-year plan, you're gonna last 3 months because you're
yeah,
gonna get frustrated. Because also they don't realize how much work goes into this. That's
so
the
much,
other part.
so much work. Like, my family actually asks. I mean, they're used to it now, but
Mm-hmm.
um, do you have any down days? Like, any time off? Because when you work for yourself, you're always emailing, always texting, always social media. Like, it's just a big thing. But now it's still my Amazon Amanda, but now
Mm-hmm.
I'm scheduling models, negotiating, like getting that signed up, location,
Mm-hmm.
shoots. So it's like a lot of wheels going on at the same time. And
Mm-hmm.
sit back on. I got 10 days before I'm on tour again. We're good.
yeah, yeah. Because even with me, like sometimes I have to purposely not book interviews on certain on days because I find myself from booking. I'm sitting there like, okay, I come home from work like I ain't got shit. Then I go look. Oh damn, I got 3 of them today. When did I book this? I just wanted to come home and take a nap. Or I got to sit here and edit like I got lazy for 2 days. Just like today, like I woke up this morning, I had to edit like 5 interviews because I didn't jump on them when I should have. And because sometimes I ain't even gonna lie, I be feeling guilty as hell that I be wanting to go up there and spend time with my wife and we kick it. But then I'm sitting there thinking, watching the movie, like, damn, wait, so I do got like 4 episodes I need to edit. And I got to promote this damn interview that just came out. God damn it, I go downstairs.
Yes. And it's just like, okay. Yeah. It really is like that.
I swear, it's just rough.
Because okay, well, I got to edit that, book that. Did I confirm? Wait, yeah. It's just the process.
Oh no! Then I got mad at myself today because I went and looked through when I scheduled my interviews,
Hmm.
and I saw that I had like three interviews scheduled on the same day. So now I had to go and change the dates they release and find open dates to put them. I say, how the hell did I put it on the same day?
Like, huh? See, but I've also learned that I have two people. I
Mhm.
have me that book shit
Yeah,
and me that has to do it.
yeah.
Sometimes we have issues. It's like, who booked this at 7 in the morning?
And do
You
you
know,
remember? Wait a second. It was my
come
dumb ass. And the other person down was like, I was fucking with you, buddy.
So yeah, I say I have the scheduler and the doer. I was like,
Yes, Lord, it's a lot. So also, what I like, you have a lot of legends. I see you have shots out to Carrie, baby. I love your platinum pussy. You have her. You have Mariposa, of course, Alexa Lure. You have Mulan Blossom. You got some heavyweights on your roster.
oh, just wait,
You know.
more coming.
Oh, I see out this piece because yo, I'm like, you got Princess Dandy. I'm sitting there like, damn, boy, just 6 months. Well, you having a strong year one out this motherfucker for your
Like,
studio.
we got no time to waste. Come on now, you got to make your presence known.
So if with you, because I know there are gonna be ladies who listen to this that want to be a part of this. What do you look for in your models when it comes to working?
That is what I love with this site is
Mm-hmm.
my goal is to be more inclusive. So whether you're
Mm-hmm.
tall, you're short, you got the big boobs, you got the big belly, you got the jiggly thighs, you're young,
Mm-hmm.
you're old, please shoot me a message. If you would like to even dip your foot into the adult industry and love to be on the site, shoot me a message. Whether you're just starting in the industry or you've been around for 20 plus years, shoot me a message. Like I want to feature that sex is for all ages, all bodies, all types, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think, wait a second, did you shoot Marie Daly?
No.
Have you shot Marie Daly yet? Okay. That's one of my manifestations. Marie Daly, if you listening, please hit her up. Cause I want to see you on BBW Adventures. I really do. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of my homies that I love to see on y'all shit. Cause I know y'all gonna do them right.
Yes.
Period. And it's like it's just like I said from watching your stuff. It's just impressive, yo. Because I was like just seeing that, especially Platinum Pussy putting her stamp on it and coming on there. She
Well,
don't shoot with everybody.
no.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? So that speaks volumes for you. That a
Yeah.
legend like her is willing to be like, yo, I'll step in front of the camera for you, babe.
And that's exactly that's how it went down. I mean, because I've
Mm.
known her for years back in, we won't say how long. Um, but no, when we were talking, I said, because I knew she didn't shoot, she wasn't shooting for companies. And she's like, no,
Mm.
I would, for you, I would absolutely love to. And I'm like, yes, yes. So if you, oh, yeah. No.
Jeez.
And honestly, like I have never met a bigger hustler. Like she's out there grinding it and
Man, she's a beast. She been a beast when I first came out. I think we started the same year. But
yeah.
when she was in Jacksonville, motherfucking Florida, yeah, I do remember when you was in Jacksonville, Florida, Platinum. I remember.
Yeah, and it's like just seeing what she's done, and I was just like, and I've actually asked her to be part. Well, we have some things going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you've seen some more of her because she's definitely. I've tapped into her expertise.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
And
it's she forgot more than some of you motherfuckers remember. To be
oh,
honest with you.
and honestly, if I could say for the girls, well, for the ladies, the models that are doing customs or doing like any of the jerk off, JOIs,
Mm-hmm.
she has got skills like no other. I sat and just listened. I'm like, because it is a skill. I've met, models, you do solos and maybe 5 words. And Carrie, she's talking to you like you are right there. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, she's amazing.
Look. You know you gotta be bad when you sold a shitload of videos you talking about passing gas.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew how bad Platinum Pussy was when she was bragging about, yeah, I saw videos talking about passing gas. Not that she passed gas, talking about it. I said, that show you how bad of a lady she is, yo. Much respect to Shorty.
It's not only doing it, but it's also that mind fuck that a lot of the
Yeah.
guys like, because it's the imagination, the visualization. I'm just like, damn. No, she's awesome.
Yeah, because I like the fact that she's taking many of them under her wings, and she's gracefully grooming the next generation. Because some of these girls going to end up being producers, directors like you and her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she really giving them the game. You know, like BB, like girls should. You feel me? Because what I hate is that in the BBW game, a lot of times there's a lot of beef, and you have the older heads, people with the younger heads. You know, we all in the same boat. We all trying to make money. You know, period. And you want to pass something along. It's like my man said. Anybody can sit there running place, being moving. It's about progress and who you taking with you. And she's taking a lot of people with her progress, yo, as well as yourself.
So it's the work together and go.
Yeah, basically. So now here's a question I got to ask, because how do you balance BBW Ventures and the brand Amazon Amanda? Because of course you still got your brand going. You feel what I'm saying? Your personal brand.
Yeah. It was a growing experience. It's been really challenging. For the first couple of months, I trying to keep track of emails and getting bombarded with models and requests and information. But then I'm over on the other side trying to do my scheduling and my tours and booking this, but trying to book this. It's that, in the circus when they're spinning plates?
Yeah.
And you're like, eventually some are going to fall.
Yeah.
I finally sucked it up and I said, okay, I need help. And so I have Nikki and Carrie actually helping me on a lot of projects coming next time.
Nice.
So yeah, I sought some help, grew my team, and it's just like fucking amazing. So.
Oh yeah, because even with me, I have to. It like sometimes I be promoting my podcast so hard I forget. I do have Triple X to promote, don't I? So I had to take a day to promote my Triple X.
Well, and then I look and I'm like, Carrie's, you really need to work on your social media presence. I'm like, but I was Amazon Amanda. I just totally. Okay, I'll post a couple pictures.
That's how I am. I sit there like, damn, okay, I need to promote this site, this site, this site. Then after I get right back to the podcast.
It's like, and okay, that's done. And then, when I talk to family or friends, and you're talking, and all of a sudden, you have that space moment. We're like, okay, what were we talking? It's like, you just forgot to do X, Y, and Z, and I think you sent the wrong email to the wrong person. Great.
Oh God, yes, that's why I tell people when you're a boss, it's hard because especially when a lot of it you're doing it yourself. Shit, that's why I say I can't wait till I get to the point where I have this to where I can pay people to do shit for my ass, and all I got to do is just focus on podcasting and that's it. Just recording the shit and give it to somebody, let them do all the goddamn work. But also part of that is allowing myself to give up that power. That's the hardest part.
It's so hard. So hard. Well, because for 20 years, I've done it myself. Like everything, promotions, booking, emails, communicate, like, I'm just doing everything myself. And now all of a sudden it's okay for the goals and plans that I have for this site and growth. I knew that I couldn't do just by myself. So it's the allowing people to do what they do best and not micromanage.
Yeah.
So with Nikki, it's like, so helping me with booking and, Because when I am dealing with my own, and then you get a model that changes their schedule 4 times, and
Yeah, I know them.
okay, but then you forgot to change it on the calendar. So you're like, and then
Been there.
Carrie runs the East Coast, and just her connections and like hustle. So no, I'm really excited for what the next 6 months is going to bring. It's going to be
Oh, and I'm excited too. That's why we're going to be bringing her back, people. So, with that being said, can I call you a smoke buddy?
absolutely. I'll be smoke buddy.
See, there you go, people. She'll be back here on the Smoking Lounge, and we probably even will bring her back to the Premium Smoke Room. That's right, people, where it's more unpredictable, more wilder, more crazier, more candid. That's right. The best smoke is always premium smoke. $4.99 a month, 6 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. And trust me, telling what you might see. Because what goes down in the premium smoke room stays in the premium smoke room. And you can only view it on Spotify, nowhere else. So, with that being said, Miss Amanda, tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
Well, you can spend money either on my own personal site, amazonamanda.com, or to see all the sexy, lovely ladies in the hot porn scenes, boy, girl, 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 boy, boy, girl, everything, bbwxxadventures.com.
See, there you go, people. So y'all go ahead and spend that money on both spots because you can get memberships on both spots. You kind of want to. I'm just letting you know. So with that, we came to the end of another Smokers Lounge. You know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to everybody, Miss Amanda.
Bye.
Yeah.